Here are the contestants preparing for today's show. Only one of them can win up to $1 million. The rest will leave with nothing. As round by round, will be voted off as the weakest link.
Welcome to the weakest link.
JJ!
Any of the 8 people in the studio here today could win up to $1 million.
Who?
They might know each other, may well not. No one knows for sure. However, they're gonna have to work as a team. Only one of them will make it to the end. As round by round, we eliminate the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Maybelline. I'm the principal of CY High School. Hi, I'm Mabel. I'm the principal of BX Middle School.
Hi, I'm Gerald, and I'm the janitor at CY High School, but I used to be the best principal ever.
Shut up, Gerald.
Hi, I'm Geraldine. I'm a sign painter from Phoenix, Arizona, and my brother's an idiot.
Hey!
Hi, I'm Pauline Word, and I'm the mother of 2 fraternal twins. I'm assistant principal at CY High School, and my son's an idiot.
Hey!
Hello, everybody. I'm Helga Tutun. I'm from Novi, and I'm a wife and a mother of 1.
Hi, I'm Edward Two-Tone, and I'm the father of a very intelligent child.
That's me.
Hi everybody. I'm Timothy Two-Tone. I'm a CY High School student, but I got expelled by Maybelline.
Alright, now the rules. The aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your $125,000 target within the time limit. Since there are 8 of you, the fastest way to reach your chain, or to reach your target, is to create a chain of 8 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and you lose all the money that you've progressed so far. In round 1, there are 3 minutes on the clock. We'll start with the person in the first position. That's you, Maybelline. Let's play the weakest link. And the first question is for $1,000. Start the clock. Maybelline, in 2013, what snack food was not sold for a few brief weeks?
Cheetos.
No, Twinkies.
Whatever.
Mabel, what is the unit of currency that the UK uses to describe a fraction of pounds?
Cents.
Correct. Gerald, what is the operating system Apple uses in its iPads, iPods, and iPhones?
What was the question?
What is the operating system Apple uses?
iOS.
Correct. Geraldine, haute couture is a term associated with which topic? Fashion or cooking? Correct. Pauline, in local Alaskan languages, what does Denali mean?
Big one.
Correct. Helga, in 1980, Vanna White appeared on what game show?
Wheel of Fortune.
No, The Price is Right.
Oops.
Eckbert, to mark their territory is a saying associated with which animals? Correct. Timothy, what letter of the English alphabet is said to be intrusive if it is abnormally placed in certain words of the English alphabet?
R.
Correct. Maybelline, what is often the derogatory reference for Americans, especially used by foreigners? Correct. Mabel, in technology, the S in iPhone 4S stands for what?
Sir.
Correct.
Mike.
Gerald, in mathematics, what is 75 times 3?
225.
Correct. Geraldine, in science, dentition pertains to the development of what part of the tooth of the mouth? Correct. Pauline, in grammar, what part of speech has an active or passive voice? Time is up, and that is the correct answer. In that round, you banked $2,500. So $2,500 is going to go through to the next round. But one of you, sadly, will not. Who is one egg short of an omelet? There are people here who shouldn't be here. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Hey! Don't vote against me.
In the first round, Gerald was statistically the weakest link, but Maybelline was the strongest link. But at this early stage in the game, will the other players have noticed?
Voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Gerald.
Hey!
95 sub.
Gerald.
Hey!
Instant karma. Maybelline. Ha ha ha.
Oh, who cares,
Gerald.
Hey!
Gerald.
Gerald.
I voted for Maybelline!
I voted for Maybelline.
Timothy. What do you do?
What? Oh,
What do you do?
what do I do?
Yeah.
I can demonstrate experience.
Yes. So, what do you have against Maybelline?
Well, she's not a good teacher. She's not a good principal. She expelled me just for doing experiments.
Egbert, why Maybelline?
Because she expelled Timothy.
Gerald,
No.
what do you do?
I'm janitor.
Where?
I'm a sanitation engineer.
Where?
White High School.
What do you have against Maybelline?
Oh,
Did you think she was the weakest link?
yes.
Well, that's incorrect, but I'll give you another chance.
Why?
Because she wasn't the weakest link.
Who was the weakest link?
I'm giving you a chance to guess.
Oh, Timothy.
No? Try again.
Egbert.
No?
Mabel.
No?
Helga.
No?
Well, at least one more.
You were the weakest link. And with the majority vote, with the votes from the majority, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Hey!
I don't think I deserve to be voted off at this stage of the game, especially. Maybelline should have been voted off. I'll be really shocked because she's not as smart as she thinks she is. I'd also like to see Timothy go as well. It's not right either.
Round 2, team. So far, you've banked $2,500 out of a possible $125,000. There are 7 of you left. 10 seconds coming off the time. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Maybelline. In technology, HD stands for what type of screen display?
High definition.
Correct. Mabel, what an internationally popular quiz show is famous for having its trademark music imitating the sound of a heartbeat? Who wants to be a millionaire? Geraldine. If someone is said to be the Dawn, what are they said to be?
Smart.
The best. Pauline. In the children's story, The Big Bad Wolf, what is the Big Bad Wolf dressed up as?
Dreadful.
Correct. Helga. If in Australia's millionaire hot seat, if someone gives a wrong answer, they are eliminated from the game. The top prize does what? Increases, drops, or doesn't change?
Doesn't change.
No, it drops. Egbert. In what European city will you find the Notre Dame Cathedral? The correct answer is Paris. Timothy. Agatha Christie was given what nickname? Timothy. Queen of Crime. Maybelline. In the human body, the eyeball is also known as what object often seen in a world history classroom? Correct. Mabel, which country has the lowest literacy rate at 22%? Time is up. The correct answer is Burkina Faso. In that round, you banked nothing. Oops. So nothing's gonna go through to the next round, and neither will one of you. Who thinks that E equals MC squared is a rap song?
Casey.
It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In that round, Timothy was the weakest link. And for the second round in a row, Maybelline was the weakest link. But will the other players have noticed?
Voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Timothy. Timothy.
Timothy. Timothy.
Maybelline.
Maybelline. Maybelline.
Timothy. Got a grudge against Maybelline? What did you do that she expelled you for?
I was just doing an experiment. And it went kaboom.
I see. Edbert, how's it going for you? Why Maybelline?
She expelled Timothy.
What was he doing?
He was just trying to learn.
Well, you need to make sure that it's all safe. Well, Timothy, with 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I did not deserve to be voted off that round, because that was unfair. That was not even nice of them to vote me off. But oh well. If I could do it all over again, I would.
Round 3, team. Out of $250,000, you've only banked $2,500. Another 10 seconds is coming off the time. We'll start with the weakest link from the last round. That's Maybelline. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Maybelline, which U.S. president was the first to spend the night in the Gambia while in office?
Woodrow Wilson.
No, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Mabel, in 2010, what was the literacy rate of the United States?
99%.
Correct. Geraldine, in which country do the North American and Eurasian plates meet? Yes. No, Iceland. Pauline, ethanol is the most common form of what substance? Alcohol. Correct. Edbert, what is the oldest practiced religion?
Hitler.
Correct. Helga, how many Earth years make 1 year on Saturn? 14. No, 29. Timothy, what A is the highway in Germany that has no speed limit? Correct. Maybelline, although its appearance may say otherwise, how many rings does Jupiter really have? 2. No, 3. Mabel. The Tour de France is a race using what kind of vehicles? Bicycles. Correct. Geraldine, Steve Jobs was the creator of which famous cell phone? iPhone or BlackBerry? iPhone. Correct. Geraldine, which of these legendary game show hosts grew up on an Indian reservation as a member of the Sioux tribe? Correct. Pauline. Which of these colors is by definition a shade of purplish red? Time is up. That was the correct answer, but you were out of time. What? And in that round, you banked $5,000 out of another possible $125,000 in that round. So that $5,000 is going to go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Oh, which one of you has a leak in their think tank? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
For the 3rd time in a row, Maybelline is the strongest link. in that. But the weakest link statistically was Egbert. But will the votes follow the facts?
Voting over team, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Egbert! Egbert!
Egbert! Egbert!
I said Pauline!
I said Maybelline.
Helga! You're from Norway, are you?
Yes, what is wrong with that?
Nothing, but you do have quite an accent.
So?
It's a good accent. I kind of like it.
Good.
Why Pauline?
Because she expelled Timothy. Or no, because she works for that school that expelled Timothy.
What do you do, Helga?
Chemical company.
Yeah, how often do you work?
Every day.
Egbert, just can't get your mind off of Maybelline, can you? I understand you're the counselor at Seawhite High School.
Correct.
What do you do at Seawhite High School as a counselor? What does that mean?
I counsel.
Well, obviously you counsel, but what do you do as counseling?
I offer advice, and kids can talk to me about stuff.
Are kids often afraid to come into your office?
Nah,
Is Maybelline sometimes afraid to come into your office?
of course not.
So no one's ever afraid to come into your office.
Nah.
They all like you.
Yeah,
Did you think Maybelline was the weakest link?
of course.
Well, that's not true, but I'll let you try again.
Why?
Because it's not Maybelline.
Is it me?
Yes, it's you. And with 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Why?
Oh well, I enjoyed having fun on the weakest link. But if I had to do it all over again, I would do it again. If I had the opportunity. I'll be surprised if Mabel makes it through the whole way.
Next round. So far, you've banked a total of $7,500 out of a possible $375,000. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link for the last round. That's Maybelline. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Maybelline. From Earth, Mars appears to be a shade of what color?
Oh, red.
Correct. Mabel. What building in Washington, D.C. has a copy of the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, and the Bill of Rights? Correct. Geraldine. In the game Twister, what shapes are used on the mat?
Circles.
Correct. Pauline. Which of these cartoon characters normally has a mustache? What cartoon character normally has a mustache? Correct. Helga. In 1912, former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt was a candidate for which political party? No, Bull Moose. Maybelline, in which European country do residents pay half the usual amount of tax in December so they have more money for Christmas? Correct. Mabel, how many U.S. states have names that begin with the word new? Correct. Geraldine, which celebrity has the Italian phrase for live without regrets on her back, although the word for regrets is misspelled? Time is up, and the correct answer was Hayden Panettiere. And in that round, you banked $12,500 out of possible $125,000. So that will go through to the next round. But one of you, sadly, will not. Who is a complete embarrassment to the American educational system? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In that round, Pauline was the weakest link. And for the fourth time in a row, Maybelline is the strongest link. But at this part of the game, will the votes follow reality?
Voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Pauline!
Hey!
Pauline!
Hey! Maybelline!
Hey!
Easy karma! Maybelline!
Hey! Hard work and fun! Maybelline!
Mabel! You are a principal, are you not? What do you do? Where are you principal? And are kids often afraid to walk into your office?
Of course not. Unless they're in trouble. You know how to act. And you're not disruptive.
Pauline! Why Maybelline?
Ow! Had to be somebody. She voted against me.
How did you know she was gonna vote you off?
That's what she did.
But did you know that ahead of time?
Now,
Then how could you tell?
how? That's what she does.
So you did it out of randomness.
That's right.
Well, Maybelline, to the principal's office. With 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I was the strongest link. I can't believe that they voted me off. That infuriates me a lot. But I was proud to have been there for the game. I was better than getting voted off first.
Round 5. So far, you've banked a total $18,000 out of $500,000. There are 4 of you left. 10 more seconds coming off the time. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Mabel, when it was unveiled in 2011, Google Plus was immediately talked about for its free video chat feature called what? Correct. Geraldine, Movember's annual international charity event in which men voluntarily do what to raise cancer awareness?
Shave.
No, grow mustaches. Pauline, the word zodiac comes from a Greek phrase that means circle with little what?
Stores.
No, animals. Olga, Rapper Drake's song, The Motto, is credited with popularizing the acronym YOLO, which means you only what?
Live once.
Correct. Mabel, in math, what is 11 times 12?
121.
Nope, 132. Geraldine, a common internet acronym, LOL, stands for what?
Laugh out loud.
Correct. Pauline, what is the everyday name for trachea? Correct. Olga, if something happens once in a blue moon, it is said to be very
Infrequent.
I'll accept it's rare. Mabel, the symbol CE represents which element on the periodic table in chemistry?
Sissy.
No, cerium. Mabel, Emmental is a cheese that originates from what country? Correct, but you are out of time. And in that round, you banked $25,000. However, who's more lost than Cindy and Bobby at the Grand Canyon?
Mabel.
Well, it's time to vote off the weakest link.
At this stage in the game, Mabel was the weakest link. But Pauline was the strongest link. What will the votes reflect? Give everyone a reality check?
Voting over, team. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
I voted for Charlie.
Hey! Mabel! Mabel!
Hey! Mabel! Why are you voting against me?
Geraldine! What do you do?
I think so.
Thea! How many signs do you paint in a day?
7 or 8. On a good day.
What about on a bad day?
3 or 4.
What about on a rainy day?
I paint inside.
Oh, you paint inside. So you painted those buildings. Have you painted any remarkable landmark buildings?
Not really.
So why did you vote for Mabel?
Charles.
Does your mother have something against you?
No, of course not.
Or are you just saying that because you have something to hide?
No.
Pauline, as assistant principal, do you get much scared kids in your office?
No.
They never get scared, do they?
They're always scared of Mabel.
But she's not here, is she?
No.
So why did you vote for Mabel?
Because I don't vote against myself.
You could have voted against Helga.
That's true.
But, Mabel, the principal would like to see you now.
What? What?
With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Good boy.
That's infuriating to have them vote me off because of my sister or because I'm a principal. That's just stupid. I'll be shocked if Pauline goes through.
Round number 6.
Who's left?
Geraldine, Pauline, and Helga. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link. That strongest link will be Pauline. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Pauline, the card game Solitaire is also called what?
Pre-sale.
No, patience. Helga, what river forms part of the border between Oregon and Idaho?
Columbia.
No, snake. Geraldine, a common prairie plant that can break away from its roots and roll in the wind is called what?
Bumblebee.
Correct. Geraldine, a cop who wears civilian clothes on duty is called what?
Flying flag.
Correct. Pauline, if you're going to knock someone into next week, what are you threatening to do to them?
Vote against them.
No, punch them. How about spectacles is an old word for what type of accessories?
Glasses.
Correct. Geraldine, City by the Bay is a popular nickname for what U.S. city?
San Francisco.
Correct. Pauline, the frosting on a Hostess cupcake appears in what design?
Figure
No, a squiggle. Helga, in her stand-up comedy routines, what performer called herself a domestic goddess?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Time is up. The correct answer was Roseanne. And in that round, you banked $75,000 out of $125,000. Now in the next round, what's going to happen is you'll get to play for double. So you could be playing for as much as $250,000. So consider this. Who's letting you down? Who is least likely to help you raise the bank balance? I urge you at this crucial stage, heave the hatch and off the clown, eject the idiot. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
In that row, Geraldine was the strongest link, but Helga was the weakest link.
That is right.
But in this crucial stage, who is going to go next?
Voting over team, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Helga! Helga!
Hey, this is not nice. I'm not the weakest link. I voted for Pauline.
Pauline! Hey! What do you have against Helga?
Our son, who are our team's players?
And she supplies him with chemicals?
Yes. Dangerous.
Geraldine! You voted for Helga as well.
That's right.
Why?
His mama did.
Did you see your mom writing Helga on her card?
Yes.
Well, you know that it's just your vote alone that, in reflection about the performance of other players. Not on their reflection.
Yeah, whatever.
Regardless, Helga, I know you're gonna explode by me telling you this, but you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
That is ridiculous. How can I be the weakest link? It is infuriating to hear from Geraldine that she voted for me because her mother voted for me. That is disgraceful. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. No biggie. I can do whatever I want.
All right. This is the second to final round. Now you'll have 90 seconds to reach your target of $125,000, but you've only reached a total of $118,000. Now, bank nothing, win nothing. Bank everything, win everything. Stakes are higher. So be very careful what you do because there are 90 seconds. Whatever you win again will be double. 90 seconds. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Pauline, a man who lost 245 pounds by eating food from what food chain?
Subway.
Correct. Geraldine. When Steve Jobs accused Bill Gates of ripping off Apple, Gates said that they both stolen from what company that developed the mouse?
Xerox.
Correct. Pauline, on what river did U.S. Force veteran Chelsea Sullenberger make a miraculous emergency landing in January of 2009?
That's right.
Correct. Geraldine, when health officials found out that chocolate is pet poison, they said that what chemical is contained in a typical bar of chocolate? No, theobromine. Pauline, how many bones are in an average human foot? 50. No, 26. Geraldine, which of these human bones is the largest, being a quarter of a person's height? Correct. Pauline, in what year was the first Earth Day celebrated in the U.S.? Time is up. The correct answer was 1970. Well, you banked $5,000, so that gives you a total of $123,000. Now, this is the final round here. Whatever you... Oh, now, you'll be going against each other head-to-head. I'll ask alternating questions, 5 for each of you. Whoever answers the most questions correctly wins. It's as simple as that. Best of 5. Let's play the weakest link. Pauline, as the strongest link, you get to decide who goes first. I'll go first. Pauline, which amendment abolished slavery? No. The correct answer is the 13th. Geraldine, boob tube is a slang term for what? Geraldine. Correct. Pauline, etiquette dictates that a female subject greeting the queen should do what? Courtesy or high five? Courtesy. Correct. Which of the following daily comics is usually printed as a single panel within a circle? Family Circus. That is the correct answer. Geraldine, the Tamagotchi virtual pet is made in the shape of a what? Horse. No, the correct answer is egg. Pauline, you need to get this question right to stay in the game. By definition, a raptorial bird is what? Is it flightless or predatory? Predatory. That's the correct answer. Geraldine, get this question right, and you're still in the game. And we'll go into sudden death. By definition, where would you most likely find an epicanthic fold? A human face or the Earth's crust? Face. That is the correct answer. And after 5 questions, the scores are still tied. So, Geraldine, Pauline, let's play sudden death. Geraldine, in a 1992 episode of The Simpsons, Maggie's first word, Daddy, was voiced by what actress? Elizabeth Taylor or Kathleen Turner? Elizabeth Taylor. That's the correct answer. Geraldine, get this question right, and we'll keep going. But if you get it wrong, Pauline wins. So for $123,000. In math, what's the term for 2 angles that add up to 90 degrees? Right angle. No, the correct answer is complementary. That means, Pauline, you are today's strongest link and you go away with $123,000. Geraldine, you will just go away. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Join us next time on The Weakest Link. Goodbye.
Join me on my show next on this very same network.